What has been the biggest story of the year? Dom, we'll go back to you.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the Russell Westbrook story because it spanned him going from being one of the most hated guys in the NBA and people hating on his attire and talking about how he's bad for a team. And he hasn't changed. But the way that the country feels about him has changed. And it's been amazing to watch Durant move on and excel and Russell Westbrook do what none of us expected him to do, frankly, is he won the MVP and he had a legendary season of triple-doubles in the process. And the best part of the whole story for me is watching how the country changed how they feel about him, despite the fact that he hasn't changed how he plays, he hasn't changed how he acts, he hasn't changed how he dressed. You guys just hate Kevin Durant so much that you need to find someone to love. And I've been enjoying staying on the sideline watching and laughing as this transformation happens.
For me, it's undeniably the protests during the national anthem in the NFL, which started obviously in the previous year with Colin Kaepernick kneeling to draw attention to police brutality and racism. And then this year, it's spreading far beyond Colin Kaepernick. Now, I'll tell you why it's the biggest story, because right here, as I talk about it, my Twitter mentions are going to be piling up with people who are angry that I'm talking about it, because this has become a tremendously polarizing and significant story, so much so that the President of the United States of America jumped into the fray. You just can't dispute the fact that this was not the biggest sports story of the year. It was honestly one of the biggest stories of the year across the country.
You're right, Mina. You finally got your first win. That's indisputable. That I agree with you that story has been the biggest of the year. Even this year, I've enjoyed, or not enjoyed, but I've watched how what an anthem demonstration has come to mean for so many different people. Like, it's come to mean different things for different players at different times. It's taken over all of, like you mentioned, all of social media and all of our culture in general, and it's already made its way all the way to the White House. There is nothing bigger than that, including Russell Westbrook. So we're about 6-1 now, Mina. Nice job getting on the board.
You can't keep score. You're not the scorekeeper.
Good job,
Nobody
buddy.
appointed you
I'm
to
proud
that
of you.
job.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, no, the
Great
people
job.
on Twitter
Don't
are
give
the
up.
scorekeeper, Mina. We know how that works. But yes, the intersection of sports and politics and all of people's social beliefs, undeniable this year as you watched athlete after athlete, coach after coach insert themselves into that conversation.